Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony and it's time to talk about The Walking Dead. This episode is preceded by a bunch of really crappy episodes, realistically speaking. And so this episode we were finally hoping that something would happen. We'd find out what happened with Glen, the story would progress a little bit, we'd find out more about the wolves, and some stuff happened. And we're going to talk about it. So the first thing is we found out what happened to Glen. It was as we predicted. He was not getting eaten. He ended up crawling under the dumpster and being perfectly fine. Which, while that's a good thing for people who are fans of the character, it's really not a good thing. I mean, think about what happened. They put him in a situation where, based on all prior instances, he should have been dead. Then they waited 4 weeks to tell us, nothing happened, he's alright. So really, all that was a giant gimmick to draw up hype, and to keep people interested in the show. And that's really, really irritating. It's lazy writing, and it's treating us like we're stupid. And I suspect they didn't do it for writing, for the better, I don't know how to even word it, to make the show better. They simply did it for hype. And that really irritates me. Yes, I'm happy Glen's back, that's cool. That's really bad writing, really annoying writing, but whatever. I'm sure most people are going to just be happy he's back and take it, and that's fine. So we'll drop that there. We also knew that Coral was going to end up probably getting into a fight with this kid who he kind of had that dumb fight with before. I still don't know the kid's name, by the way. It's like, why does he even exist? So, in order to give us more hesitation toward this situation, Rick's going to teach this kid how to shoot. And as if it's not awkward enough already, because Rick killed his dad, Coral's going to come along and keep running his mouth the whole time Rick's going to teach this kid stuff, because Coral knows so much. It wasn't completely annoying or anything like that at all. So that just ends, okay, we think the kid's probably still going to do something, but he hasn't yet. We find out later the kid is super sneaky in that he knocked over an entire rack of canned goods to trick the weapons guard lady, who also guards the canned goods, to leave her post so that he can go in and get some ammunition for his gun. He probably doesn't know what kind he needs, but he'll get what he needs anyway. And apparently she didn't mind that an entire rack of canned goods fell over on its own. The writing's just getting so bad, it's ridiculous on this show. It's really irritating. And then we have Morgan, who has to now answer for his decisions to the group of people, which is Michonne and Rick and Carol was there. I don't remember if anyone else was, but it doesn't matter. So they're asking him, hey, did you let these people go? Because they almost killed Rick, and they're going to kill other people, and they were killing people, and that's a stupid thing to do. Did you do that? Yeah, I did that, because all life is precious. And I don't know if I can stop being that way. Seriously, at this point, he's still doing it. And I thought that was bad enough, but then by the end of the episode, not only is he not killing people, he's getting medicine for the guy that he's got locked up so that he can make that guy healthy. Who already told him he was going to kill everybody if he had the chance. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. No sense at all, especially given their situation. It's just totally asinine. And then the conversation between Carol and the blonde lady's kid about turning into monsters. Was that not a little tongue-in-cheek or heavy-handed or on the nose or whatever other saying you want to apply to it? Like, let's just tell the audience what we're trying to say by making this kid have the dumbest conversation I've ever heard in this story. Did anybody else find that absolutely ridiculous? Because I thought it was pretty horrible. And then they make Carol say, well, the only way to not become a monster is by killing. Learn how to write. Oh my goodness, I'm not a writer and I could have written something a little more clever than that. That was just, let's make her sound like she's a total bad guy now because she has to kill the bad guys. And this kid, do you turn into a monster? Blah, blah. No, nobody talks like that. And this kid's not that young. It's just bad. Like, this whole episode was bad. Other than Glen being alive, this episode was really, really, really bad. And everybody keeps getting mad at Rick now because he's separating his group from the other group. He tells Tara, or Tara, whatever her name is, you just risked your life for one of them. Yeah, she did, and it was stupid because he was being completely stupid, and she shouldn't be risking her life for somebody that isn't contributing anything but causing problems. But they no, we're all the same. We're all here together. No, you're not. They keep showing time and time again the Alexandrian people can't provide anything. They're worthless. They aren't doing anything but causing problems. It's just, the show is going nowhere. We haven't gotten any progress other than finally at the end of this episode, that building that the truck ran into fell over and knocked over the wall. It looked to me like it fell in the opposite direction that it was hit, so it should have fallen the other way, but whatever. So that's going to happen. That's a thing now, but it's going to take them like 12 episodes to get anywhere with that anyway at this pace, so who cares at this point? I'm getting really just like, why do we even watch this? Because they tell us it's good? I'm not sure it is anymore. And then they keep talking about there's too many walkers at the wall. We need to make sure they don't get in bunches. They spread out so that they don't push over the wall. And then Rick's hammering on or next to the wall for most of the episode. Literally right on the wall at one point. What the heck? It's like they don't even think about the stuff they're writing anymore. And then the whole conversation between Glen and Enid, let's have that conversation 3 or 4 times between the two this episode. An annoying conversation again. Oh, I can't go back. I can't go back. I'm not going back. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Over and over and over again. No development, no nothing. Just more dumb conversations from dumb people not listening to people who know what they're talking about. Am I the only one that's getting irritated by this, guys? It's like there's really no point in watching the show anymore other than to hope that it gets better, but I don't know if it's going to. Obviously. Whatever. I don't want to rant about the show. I'm just supposed to be a discussion, but they're not giving me anything to discuss other than dumb stuff that happens. Let me know what you guys think, alright? I don't know if there's an episode. I guess there's an episode next week, so I'll have another video for that. Make sure you watch the episode and so we can talk about it some more. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say, since some of you are very obviously in disagreement with me prior to right now, so you probably will be again. And then some of you do agree with me, so I'm looking forward to that discussion. I'll be reading the comments and responding to those which warrant it, and I will look forward to seeing your comments next week. So make sure you keep watching this show right here and that show that is not so good so far. We'll see. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.